Hello guys, today we will compare 3ds Max and Blender with scoop it tools. Okay, how you can scoop it something organically in 3ds Max or in Blender, and how what the software offers uh, as an option. Okay, for the very beginning I will tell I'm not talking about any plugin or add-on. I'm talking about what the software offers by default. Okay, I know there is a Scoopy script in 3ds Max, a Scoopy tool that a guy is developing, which is really cool. Okay, even if there is no that advanced tools, but the tools that you have, it's way better than what you have by default in 3ds Max. But today we will be talking about what the software offers to you by standards. Okay, so we are in 3ds Max now, and we will create a simple plane just to demonstrate, okay, the tool. So you have to convert that into editable poly first, and then you release those options here, okay, in freedom. Okay, in freedom you have polydraw, which is more for topology or things like that, and you have the paint deforms, which is what we want. Okay, in the paint deforms we will have push and pull, relax, smudge, flatten, and pinch, noise, and exaggerate. Okay, push and pull, it basically does what it does. Okay, you push, if you press Ctrl, you go flattening the whole thing. If you press Alt, you go down, right? And if you press Shift, you go relaxing like any other 3D software. Okay, and anytime you want to change your brush, you have to go here, and you can use a smudge, which is pretty cool, right? Nice. Let's remove this. Okay, and you can go deforming thing. Okay, you can go here, paint deforming. You can even flattening, which is already the, and you can go pinching, which is kind of cool as well. Let me show you how you use that. You can go do pinching, which is this. Okay, kind of constraining the depth of something. Okay, to make something like more pinchy. If you have kind of scooping a line, you can like make it squeezing them like in a very sharp cut or something like that. Okay, those are the tools that 3ds Max allows you to freely modeling something organic inside it using brushes and things. Okay, now let's go to Blender. Okay, here we go. In Blender we will just add a plane. Okay, maybe make this plane bigger. Okay, set up a couple divisions here, here. Okay, something like this. And yeah, in Blender we have this guy, which is the scoop it mode, in which you have all these brushes here. And for example, the main brush is this guy. The same you have, oh, let me just use it now to smooth. Okay, which is the same as we were seeing in 3D Max, the basic one. Okay, shift, you kind of smoosh the whole thing. And the point here is not to show the tools of Scoop It, is just compare the power of the tool, right? And for that, I would say take a look on this, man. Those are very powerful tools. You can see the draws are here. Okay, you have your text. You can add a texture. You can add You can change the way your strokes would look like. You can use even dynamic retopology, which is something that, at least for me, it's amazing. That's the wireframe. Okay, you can even rotate your geometry. Okay, based on this arrow. Okay, you can change it here and you can rotate more. You know what I mean? You can use grab. Okay, you can grab your tool, right? And your brush, it's like ZBrush. You have a shortcut to change it, the size. Okay, here, here, right? And you have a flatten. You have all these brushes that people are very familiar with ZBrush. They know these brushes. And you also have kind of cool things, like let's say the cloth filter, for example, right? I don't know, you can grab it here and make it look like a cloth, you know? You know what I mean? And you have so many options of cloth. For example, you can push, and then you can push a cloth down. You can a kind of snake hook, okay? So you kind of create some noisy around it. You can pinch point, okay? I don't know, you have to play around, drag, you know what I mean? You can play around with it and see how it looks. And you also have kind of cool things like the filters, okay? You have filters which you have smooth, all of those, sharpen, enhance, displacement. You have this guy here which is a cloth filter, in which you can, you know, use them to create something very generical, okay, at once, something like this. Or you can even forcing the axis to just one direction, okay? And with this you can even maybe create something like pillows, you know what I mean? How you would do that, I have no idea. I would just be testing here with you. Okay, let's do something very quick here. I don't know, I will duplicate this guy, right? Take these guys, maybe. Oops, take this guy, these guys, and these guys, right? In the same direction. Collapse the mesh. Okay. And I don't know, maybe now we go to scoop it mode and go to inflate filter and use it to inflate the geometry in all the axes. Okay. Let me see, guys. Oh, okay. I think my face orientation isn't the best. Okay. I have to flip them, and then now I will collapse, merge by distance. All right. Right. Holy crap, what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Now I'm flipping. Okay. Select. Make sure that I have everything selected. Now I flip it. The meshes. Oops. Let's flip this. Okay. Now I will be flipping. If I inflate it now, I think I have something like a pillow, right? You know what I mean? It's not that difficult to do. It's not that difficult to do. It's not something that it's kind of right. We can do all this, and then we have a pillow. Okay. Just need now maybe to go to another filter, which is not a cloth filter, but just a regular filter. The filters, just the mesh filter, smooth things out a bit. You know what I mean? So it's, you have so many options on your scooping tool, and then you can go to your brush specifically, you know, and kind of starts to fix things here, there. And you also have this option here, which I think it's really cool, dynamic red topology, in which you see here your wireframe. If you press here, it tells you it's gonna triangulate your mesh. What is the point? The point is now you have the option of drawing things, and your mesh will be automatically created. Okay, let's create some clay strips here. You see, your mesh is created, right? Automatically created here as soon as you start to draw. And you can set up your mesh to be created by the zoom. So if you are very into the zoom and you create, your mesh will create kind of very important divisions. Okay, a lot of divisions. If you are far away, it will create less divisions. Okay, if you want to have your divisions settled not to be far from the object, but to be just once, just having just one factor that doesn't change, you can do it here, and then you can set up to constant detail, and then you can set up here to be 1, maybe, no, that's undivided, you can put it here maybe 10. Okay, and if you do whatever you do here, your mesh will be the same size. Okay, it doesn't change, and this is very handy because you can create a fancy things. You can even use the hook brush to create something. Okay, cool things, and your mesh is being created accordingly. All right, it never finish. Okay, you can keep exploring the options all over the place. So it's a very nice brush. Okay, and you have all kind of options. You have all kind of options here that people that knows how to use ZBrush, they know more how to deal with. I'm just an adventure here on this sculpting mode, But for sculpting, I would say Blender is really cool. The reason is because the tool, the sculpting tool, is being in Blender for a long time, and recently it got like so many updates and got better performance and all those brushes and things that I don't even know, but I see on the videos and release. I would say for sculpting, for organic modeling, Blender is a big deal compared with Max. Okay, so in these regards, Blender stands on 3D Max way beyond, at least at this point. Okay, and for me, at least, this is very important because I use the sculpting tool all the time to fix a couple things here and there. And yeah, that's it. On this game, Blender uses 1. Okay, if you wanna watch another video about lattice and how Max stands on top of Blender in that regard, you can go on the link below and check it out. Okay, see you soon. Take it easy.